Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a can of Sainte Etienne Lager, continental import beer. There we go. It's in a 440 or a 500 milliliter can, 440 milliliter can. It's from Aldi UK. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice kind of hiss carbonation on the opening. Wow, this is a real, listen to this. Can you hear that? A real hiss on that one. Now, I've just reviewed two German beers. Now this seems a little bit different. The carbonation on this beer seems a little bit more aggravated, a little bit more angry. There's a lot more carbonation to this beer. Two finger whitehead, golden coloured ale, lovely carbonation. Ale, lager even. And I want to mention that I was sent 3 beers by Aldi UK. They were kind enough to contact me and say, would you like to review our new continental lager range? 2 beers from Germany, 1 beer from France. I said, yeah, why not? I'm not one to turn down beer. So we started off with the Steinhauser German lager. It was alright. Then we moved on to the Lowenstein, which was a little bit better. I actually preferred that out of the 2. Now we're moving on to the Sainte Etienne. So if you're around in Aldi, or if you're around an Aldi store and you want to pop in and pick up some cheap lager that's unoffensive and okay, then so far, I'll tell you now about this one, it's not too bad. They're going to be about £1 a can. So, nice, slow moving carbonation. Looks like a lager. Does it smell like a lager? Certainly does. This has got more of a French feel to it. This has got more. The other two had that kind of slightly German yeasty feel, yeasty kind of lemony flavour. This is a little bit different. This is more of a kind of a, oh, it's difficult to describe. This is more like the little French dumpy bottles you can get. Slightly sour, I mean minuscule, slight sourness on the beer. Smells quite nice. Let's dive in. Cheers. This one's a little bit too carbonated, if I'm honest. I could see that harshness, that kind of, you know when a beer's been forced carbonated. The other 2 beers, they've probably, I've got to be careful here because he may not have been, but I'm presuming that most German beers are kind of, they're not bottle conditioned, but they're more to do with the yeast that conditions and carbonates the beer. This seems forced carbonated. This seems harsh. It really hisses and spits at you on the tongue. That carbonation really kind of bites your tongue. But still, it's drinkable. It's a little bit, it's quite dry. It's quite a dry beer on the back end. Not much in the way of hops. It's a little bit sweet. And I gotta be honest, out of the 3 beers, I probably prefer to go with the German beers. The 2 German beers, the Steinhauser or the Lowenstein. They just had a little bit more about them. Even though the one was in a green bottle, you may expect that beer to skunk. That's where the green bottle attracts light in through to the beer, and it kind of affects the hop oils, the hops in there, and it makes it like a skunky flavour. That didn't happen. It's okay. But I haven't got too much to say about this beer. If you've watched the 3 reviews that I'm going to post in a day and you want to make a choice on which Aldi beer to pick up, then I would probably, if you're going to pick up one, I would pick up the Lowenstein. If I was picking up two, then I'd obviously pick up the other German beer and a Lowenstein, the Steinhauser and a Lowenstein. If, on the other hand, that you're really kind of inquisitive about this beer, pick it up. But I think it's my least favourite out of the three. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. I'm not a fan of that at all. It's very carbonated. It's very aggressive with the carbonation. There's not a lot of flavour. Yeah, it just didn't do it for me. So 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Aldi UK for sending. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.